I want to show you I'm not making things up, and I know what I'm talking about. This is from that science book, The Jupiter Effect, I've shown you in another video. Look, this is right from it here. Intense aurora caused by strong solar activity presage the occurrence of deep low pressure troughs with associated cloud systems and wet weather. All right? And so what this book has is study after study, data after data, all of that shows that all these cosmic rays create wet weather, which is what I've been telling you for years, right? Which is why you're going to see more flooding, more snow, all of that. That's why some of these places are literally getting biblical amounts of snow dumped on them in a day. Same with the rainfall, because we are having cosmic rays come in at an all-time high, and it's cooking this place with radiation. And all that forms into somehow cloud seeding, which causes the wet weather. You're never going to find this government approved that says, yes, that's what happens. Why? Because then they can't tell you they have to tax you to save global warming or something like that. Then they say that they have no control over it, which they don't, and they know, but they will never admit it. This is no different than Semmelweis. Remember the guy that I've told you about? The German dude, where he discovered, because it took a discovery, that washing your hands in between delivering babies decreases the mortality rate. And remember, doctor after doctor said he was full of shit. He had study after study after study proving that his hand washing technique saved lives, nay, saved mothers and their babies. And they didn't listen to him. It drove him insane that it sent him into a mental institution. And then wouldn't you know it, years later after he died from the same thing he was fighting against, they said, you know what? I think it's right. I think if you wash your hands after you touch a big bloody mess, then you touch something else, it's actually pretty good. It really does seem to help. So that's what I'm saying right here. They're never going to admit this. But this is what I want to show you. This is what's really important. Uranus is the father of electricity, so they'll never say this is an electric universe or anything like that, because then they have to show whose place this really belongs to. And this is all about a stolen birthright. Okay, so the sun emits. This is what I don't. It's one of those. It's a communist mind moon magic tricks. The sun emits electromagnetic waves. It is electric. My opinion, this is the sun inside the earth, because there's a soul or a star in everything. So there's a star in the heavens, and there's a sun in the heavens, and there's a sun in the earth. Star, sun, same word. You're trying to tell me this isn't? And this is electromagnetic too. This is an electric sun too. And why? And this is not the first time this has happened, but here's Bushcraft Bear. Dude caught it over in La Palma. He was like, what the hell is going on? Those are electric emissions. Those are lightning bolts, thunderbolts, the same shit that comes from the sky above, which really comes from the ground. They tell you that. This is an interaction. I'm telling you, I told you, sparks are going to fly, baby. When these two start, they're getting closer and closer. When these two meet and these two collide, look at the moon. Where do you think all those craters are from? From all the thunderbolts and lightning bolts and shocks and the sparks that fly from this union, man. It's intense. And this is the real icing on the cake. This was seen because this guy films this stuff live. This was literally, could even been the same time, because this happened at night, and this is when that big geomagnetic storm hit. Excuse me. Yesterday, as of today, yesterday. Right down here, 2130, UTC. And I bet you and here's La Palma, like right around here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere over here. So not too far off. And we're talking, it couldn't have been, I'd be willing to put money on it, that there was nothing but merely a handful of hours at best between that guy made that video and this thing was really hitting. So you had big time solar activity, and then you're getting sparks over in Volcanoes, over in La Palma. Yep. What have you done for love today? The real sun, the sun this place was meant for. That's why it's called Mother Earth, because you move the H from the end of Earth to the beginning, you spell heart, because it's a love story, because it was all made from love. That's why love conquers all. So again, I'll ask, what have you done for love today? All right, real quick, because I forgot. And the reason why I'm bringing up the volcanoes is because I believe the volcanoes are attached or tied to the sun. And then one more thing I wanted to mention, because this is so cool. I've been sitting on this for a few weeks now. I finished this last month, this book, but I wanted to this because it's really cool timing. So I was looking at space weather where they monitor the cosmic rays. I look at it. I look at that website all the time, and they have said, I think it was last month, that there was a small decrease, but there was a decrease from like 18% to like not to like 15%. So think about that. These cosmic rays increasing as much as 18% in some of these measurements. Think about that. And I was wondering, I was like, well, how could there be a decrease? Man, this stuff's getting worse and worse. And I did not know this. And then I read it in this book probably a week after I saw this report, and it was so funny because I love it. See, I told you, like, I'm led to read these books, and these answers are there. It's so amazing. It's truly something fantastic, and I thank our family and my mother every day for that. But this book says, during times of high sunspot activity, you will see a decline in cosmic rays. And that is exactly what is happening right now. Intense high sunspot activity, high flaring activity. This thing, that sun is really freaking out right now. Okay, that is all.